I don't know if you guys know about the controversy surrounding Halo and the absolute show that the studio has gone through in the past couple of years. They've done some awful stuff. But from what I can see, they are porting the whole franchise over to Unreal 5. And there is some hopeful stuff coming out of the Halo studios. So we might see a rebirth of Halo. Quite frankly, I don't know why Halo didn't get into the Battle Royale gameplay mode, because if they did, although a lot of people now hate them, it's a very popular mode. There's a whole bunch of new blood at the Halo studios, and I just want to watch this very short video. Very interesting video this, so let's just have a look.
Chris Matthews, take one. Mark.
This is Casey Wu, take one. Mark.
I was told that I can just be my authentic self, Chris.
For 6 years, I don't want to be in front of a camera.
There's so much to do and so much fun to be had when you play Halo that I feel like I never run out of things to do.
I love intricate stories that take place across lots of different worlds, have lots of different meaningful characters.
What made Halo successful at the beginning?
I'm getting shivers thinking about Halo. Oh, it was such a huge part of my life growing up as a kid, man. Halo was just... Master Chief was my idol. What an amazing saga, man. It was just so good, so rich, so well done.
Beginning, what is the legacy of Halo, and what's the soul that we want to bring forward, and what's the craft of making Halo games, and how do we set our studio at best to go deliver on that?
We knew we had to make a change in order to take us into the future.
When I first heard about Halo moving to Unreal Engine, my first thought was, this is going to be a really hard secret to keep.
I think fans are going to be excited about the future of Halo because of the possibilities that are afforded us by using Unreal.
Before, we really had to split our focus in thinking about building an engine, supporting it, being really kind of a tech company and a studio at the same time. Since we've made the change to shift to UE, we can bring Halo forward in ways that people have never seen before while still being true to what Halo is.
The Foundry project was an effort to show ourselves how far we can push things using Unreal 5.
New studio.
Okay, I just quickly want to add, okay, I have been working in Unreal 5 for a very long time, well, since version 4, okay, and Unreal 5 is an incredible engine. It is really immersive. It is really intelligent. Some of the assets and stuff you can use, and the character animation and character gen within Unreal 5 is just absolutely mind-blowing. But I'm sure you guys have noticed that a lot of the Unreal 5 games that are coming out all look the same. They're relying too heavily on graphics and less on story.
Our art director, Chris, came to me and said, hey, I have this crazy idea.
He said, hey, there's this thing called Project Foundry that I want to do. Let's make it happen.
Foundry specifically is based around the same concept of the Foundry in Halo lore. It's the place where Halo rings are born. It's not a game, it's a research project for our studio so we can prepare ourselves for the next steps of making Halo games.
The original Halo franchise was a graphics showcase. It was best in class. That's what Halo was when it first was released, and that's what Halo needs to be again.
So once Project Foundry had been approved, we took the entire creative team and we ideated on 3 locations, something old, something new, and something really alien.
We had the Pacific Northwest, which is sort of traditional Halo biome.
We were trying to shove as much foliage in there as humanly possible to make it really feel like you're on a hike in the, Cascades.
The Coldlands, which was the second biome that we took on, it was more of a technical showcase where we could play with shaders, we could play with deformable landscapes and terrains. Unreal affords us more opportunity than we've ever had in the past.
On the surface, it might just look all like snow, but how many layers of things combine to really give that winter look?
And then our third biome was the Blightlands, which is any land that's been completely taken over by the flood.
I wanted to give our team the opportunity to really express an alien world, a really alien world, taking something way further than they may have actually done in previous Halo games.
What's impressed me about watching the Halo team work in Unreal is how beautiful everything looks, how incredible the environments look. I don't think we've seen anything quite like it in Unreal Engine before.
Fortunately, we have a studio that's really passionate about Halo, about the look and the feel, and I think there's a lot of hunger to really collaborate, to move forward together.
Foundry was an initiative that touched on every part of the creative process, everything from concept art, VFX, characters, vehicles, and weapons to make the future games of Halo.
Creating an asset, taking this design, now we can really dig into material foundations. What is it actually made of? How is it physically accurate to the world? Now we get to take all the wonderful legacy assets that we have, bring them to life, and bring them to today's standards.
Oh, shivers, still got shivers.
We are really excited to be not just working on multiple projects, but also expanding our studio.
As a lifelong Halo player, I think the game's only going to get better when we get those new, unique perspectives
direction.
and people bring in their expertise and passion for the Halo franchise.
We are looking for new talent as the projects that we're working on kind of get further and further into their developments.
Man, I would give my left testicle to work on the left finger of Master Chief. Let me just tell you right now. But MMO direction, there is no direction. They have given no information as to what the game will be. I think they're gonna stick in. If it was me, if I was redoing Halo, I would stick with exactly what they did in the past and make a single player game, but then turn it into a multiplayer aspect. The cinematics look great, awesome. It's super. It looks amazing, easy, nice. Cinematics look great. I don't give a shit about cinematics. How good your game looks, okay? What's your gameplay like? What does it feel like? Like when I play Space Marine, I feel like a freaking Space Marine. I feel like I'm a piece of man. Hard, it's brutal, it feels good. The melee combat is rough and raw, and the gunplay is insane. Like, this is what they need. I don't want good, fancy, cool look, which is awesome for them. I love it, but there's so much more to Halo than cinematics, guys.
Cycles.
And it is great to be part of a team that's growing because you can kind of see that force multiplied as people come in and take on challenges and you can do more.
Imagine a place where you have the commitment that this is what we want to do, Halo games, and create those experiences. And you can express your talent, your creativity, and your professional ambitions in that place.
We're looking for designers, we're looking for artists, we're looking for engineers.
It feels like a new beginning for the studio in a lot of ways, and I think that's pretty rare.
And I think we arrived now at a point where you see the beginnings of people to start to believe in the process.
I got shivers, guys. I got shivers.
There's
I got real
so much
shivers.
momentum that we have right now, and focus and clarity on not just what we're building, but why we're building, and kind of this next phase of Halo.
The worlds that we're building, the stories that we're
Do
going.
you hear the language they're using that we're not hearing from AAA studios at the moment? We're passionate, we're enthusiastic, we want to build. You're hearing the language that they are using that we're not hearing from people like Ubisoft and all of these other games and studios that are just releasing shit and agenda-fueled games. This is what it's about, bro. Are we about to get another amazing Halo game? Holy shit!
Going after.
The potential at Halo right now is huge.
Halo Infinite was the last remnants of how we made Halo games in the past. That was our recipe. And what we're doing right now, we're changing that recipe.
Yo, look at that, dude. Yo, dude. Yo! Holy shit. Holy shit, look at that shit. Let me see that. I got shivers, bro. I still got shivers. Oh my god.
The last remnants of how we made Halo games in the past.
That looks so
was
good.
our
Oh my
recipe.
god.
And what we're doing right now, we're changing that recipe.
Yo, dude. I'm excited. I don't want to get too hyped up, but the reason why I'm excited is because it looks like there's a team that actually gives a shit about the game, which is something we haven't had in a couple years, aside from Wukong, Space Marine. Wow, I'm excited for this, man. Bring it on. New Halo. It's gonna be interesting.